Good morning, I'm meteorologist Chita Craft. It's 7:36 and we do have a flash flood warning in effect for Austin and Colorado County. This is the extreme eastern portions of Colorado County and then the most western portion there of Austin County. So let me first say, if you're waking up in the Woodlands, if you're waking up anywhere north of Montgomery County, if you're waking up in Atascocita, Humboldt, anywhere basically east of 45, you are dry this morning. You're under partly to mostly cloudy skies, but you have been dry so far for the morning hours. That may change for the afternoon, but I'm really going to talk a lot about the western side. So I-10 westbound this morning, it has been a real mess, and that is why that flash flood warning is in effect. So from Columbus to Sealy, right along I-10, we have not had a break. If you typically commute or leave your house from Columbus into Sealy, ponding high water is very much a concern and very possible. And that will be the case right through about 9:15. That is why that flash flood warning is in effect. And then once you head down to Wallace, East Bernard, Highway 90, we've actually continued to talk about the same areas here from East Bernard into 59 into Wharton this morning for the past couple of hours as well. So no active warnings except for Austin and Colorado County, right over I-10, and you can still see all that lightning associated there as well. Katie, you had a little bit of a break earlier this morning, not so much, but it is the cell with the red. That's that blinding heavy rain. So anyone on I-10 westbound in between Columbus and Sealy right now, this is pouring rain right over the area. Very possible to see some power go out, so some lights going out as well. Anytime we have really saturated grounds and we start to see some wind gusts within some of those cells, it's very easy to knock out power. Then a broader view from Sugar Land into New Gulf this morning, Angleton, all throughout Brazoria County. Notice how numerous and area-wide these showers are continuing to become. However, no lightning attached. So this is just rain, very manageable rain, basically areas south of I-10. I'm not expecting any high water. Most of this is moving really nicely. Right along 290 from Cypress to Jersey Village. I was saying all morning, wow, you're catching a break. I do think some of these showers are going to trickle right across 290, so watch out for some slick spots. You may have to use your windshield wipers. This is not heavy. That's nuisance rain that I'm tracking there across portions of 290. The flood watch did shift east, so even though we do have that flash flood warning, we don't have an active area-wide flood watch in effect. That shifted to Louisiana and Mississippi. So what I can tell you as far as your morning commute goes, it's really messy west and southwest of town, but everybody else getting a nice little break. Take a look, even Galveston, from some of the showers that we did see overnight, you're under mostly cloudy skies. Now, Seawall Boulevard, it's pretty wet out there. Look how slick the Seawall Boulevard is this morning. And that may be the case around your neighborhood as well. You had some overnight rain, slick spots. There could even still be a little bit of ponding out there, but otherwise you're catching a little bit of a break. Missouri City, take a look at the clouds in place, temperatures in the mid-70s. I do think in between some of these downpours today, we will be picking our temperatures up to right around 90. So it's still going to be warm. It's still going to be really humid out there. Live look from Hotel Zaza. This is over Herman Park towards the Med Center. You see that cloud deck in place. Easily you could see at least a few showers out of there. However, we're not tracking anything significant. Our rain chances do pick up for the afternoon hours. So in between lunchtime through about 7 o'clock this evening, I'm going to keep a 60% chance in for these scattered downpours. So grab the umbrella this morning. You're going to want it throughout the day today. A quick half to an inch and a half of rain will be possible today. A quick half to an inch and a half of rain will be possible tomorrow. So both today and tomorrow will be about the same. And then as we trend through the weekend, if you haven't seen your 7-day, here is a look at your 7-day forecast. Rain chances are still in place this weekend, but they do drop. So about a 30% chance for that isolated thunderstorm Saturday, Sunday afternoon, continuing through early of next week. Because we are on a live stream, and that's what's nice about not having time restrictions on television. I'll go back over our radar just in case maybe you tuned in a second late and you didn't get to see. So again, 7:40 this morning, we are tracking all of our downpours west and southwest of town. If you're watching right now and you live north of town, the Woodlands, Conroe, anywhere, Bryan, College Station, Livingston this morning, you are dry. Shepherd into Liberty County, you have been completely dry in Liberty County. Most of Harris County has been dry. but that has changed over about the past 20 minutes. So you had a really dry early start to the morning, and now areas west of town, even all along the western beltway, are starting to see some shower activity. But a broad view, notice some of our coastal areas seeing some showers, but it's mainly been west and southwest of town, Sugar Land, Richmond, Rosenberg this morning. This is where we've continued to see these on and off downpours. So we do have an active flash flood warning right now for portions of Austin and Colorado County. This is the cell that we've been tracking, but basically since about 3:30 this morning, all the rain has fallen areas west of town. And it's basically been from Columbus to Sealy, and that's why this flash flood warning is in effect. When you see this pop up, maybe you're looking at your phone if you are commuting that direction, or you're waking up in Austin or Colorado County and you see that active flash flood warning pop up on your phone. That's saying a high water spot is possible. And when we see the rainfall rates like what we've seen the past couple of hours, especially for low-lying areas, very possible to see some ponding, some high water spots. Don't ever forget, turn around, don't drown. If you're even ever in question, don't even attempt it. So areas I-10 westbound from Columbus to Sealy, this is the main area of concern. Everywhere else, hey, we're saying, Katie, you're looking at some moderate to maybe even briefly heavy downpours, but not quite as heavy and as consistent as the rain that we have seen from Columbus into Sealy this morning. So driving westbound, if you were taking I-10 and you were going to take it into Austin early this morning, you're going to drive through some blinding rain, and that's going to let up once you get a little bit closer into where you probably need to go. Let's talk about the 59 into 69 and Highway 90. Not only scattered showers, but we've also seen some moderate to briefly heavy downpours. I'll zoom in to Katy. Anybody waking up in Katy with us this morning? Good morning to you. If you typically get on 99 from Katy, let me show you what's going on in your area. So here's Katy and all around different areas. But here's 99. So this moderate to even heavy downpour, when it starts to move into kind of that shade of orange, that's pretty heavy rain. Okay, and that's expected to cross over 99 probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So you'll start to have to use your windshield wipers pretty decently there. I-10 on Katy and into Highway 90 this morning. We've seen that transition from light rain to pockets of some moderate downpours. So if you're tuning in from Katy, it really depends on exactly your location, but you may have some light rain out the door. You may have some heavier downpours where you could pick up maybe this morning closer to that 1/2 to 1.5 inches of rain. And then I'll zoom out and I'll show you right along the west-northwest beltway. So I'm going to zoom in right here. Here's Sam Houston Parkway. Right along this area, we've got in Clay Road, we're tracking a nice little shower there. If this holds together, heads up, it'll be towards Fairbanks, and again, right along 290, maybe Hempstead Road, could start to see a few showers there. And then again, since we're on the live stream, I'll kind of pop in. Now, inside the loop this morning, I will say we haven't seen a whole lot. If we've seen a little spotty shower, that's just because the atmosphere is so saturated. Maybe it dropped a few light showers out there, but not really anything notable so far this morning. We have a 60% chance today that you're going to notice these scattered downpours, so I do want you to keep your guard up. Now let's get into Brazoria County. This is starting to pick up just a little bit. So West Columbia from Sweeney, take a look at the pockets of moderate downpours here. Here's 288. So Bonnie, Angleton, Richwood, these are all areas that have also probably experienced anywhere from a half. Maybe there could be an isolated spot, even picking up a little bit more than that. Now I'll take you along the coast. If you're watching, maybe a little bit closer to Hitchcock, Galveston this morning, you've seen some scattered showers. But if you are watching, let's say from Texas City to League City, Pearland, Friendswood this morning, you're like, we haven't seen a drop. You're right. You've been completely dry. Your chance, though, it is coming. We're still going to keep a healthy rain chance in for the afternoon and evening. And then check out what's going I-10 eastbound. So all these areas, Anahuac, Baytown, Bellevue, Sheldon, and Atascocita, Humble, the big airport, Hobby Airport, both dry. I'm not expecting any weather-related delays as far as your morning commute goes. And then I'll take you up north. Just kind of give you a look here from Magnolia, Pinehurst, Conroe into New Waverly, Shepherd, Cleveland, Roman Forest, all of these areas dry this morning. So it is an isolated spot that it is from Austin to Colorado County. that we are seeing an active flash flood warning. That's because we have seen this rain basically over the same exact area since about 3:30 this morning. And it's very possible when we have a setup that we're in, this tropical moisture across the area, it's tough to pinpoint exactly who is going to see the most amount of rain. But that's why over the past couple days, we said high water spots will be a concern. They will be a threat. We can't exactly tell you and pinpoint exactly where that will be, but this same setup will be very present through the afternoon today and then again for tomorrow. So your carpool pickup later this afternoon, you could be dodging some really heavy raindrops out there. Some of our rainfall rates could be anywhere from a half to an inch per hour. And if that continues, then that could create a quick high water spot this afternoon. Now, it's not area wide at this point, so that's the good news. I'll leave you with a look at our day part planner. If you're trying to plan the day out there, I understand. Again, if your kids have the baseball game later this afternoon or evening, if you have a soccer practice, not out of the question. It could be canceled. It could be delayed. You may have to swipe for our KHOU 11 app, and that way you can pull up a live radar. You can look also yourself. But these downpours are going to be possible through noon through about 7 o'clock this evening. So it's going to be very isolated, even though I think numerous showers and thunderstorms will continue to impact your afternoon. I think it'll be isolated spots where maybe you'll have to completely cancel the game or completely cancel the practice. Most of this will be passing in nature, but kind of like what we're tracking out from Columbus to Sealy this morning is very possible through the afternoon today. We have one more day to see the potential of these strong downpours tomorrow, and then rain chances begin Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to really start to let up. We are going to be live on TV. We're also, of course, going to pop in and stream with any active warnings that happen, but just keep those umbrellas handy. Stay weather smart. We're going to help guide you right here, and you can always go to our app or KTU.com for the latest. Stay safe out there.